Hey, welcome to the 800-Pound Gorilla Expert Podcast, where we interview experts at helping you grow your business or your practice. I'm your host, Carl Utter, and now today's show. All right, welcome to today's show, the 800-Pound Gorilla Expert Podcast. Today's guest is Linnea Blair. Linnea is the founder of Advisors on Target Business Coaching. Linnea helps business owners become more effective leaders and grow and run a more profitable and professional business. Her specific expertise lies in helping business owners grow their business and grow their profits. After all, isn't that what we're in business for? She does that by helping them understand the financial management of their business and running their business by the numbers. Linnea has developed the On Target Contractor Coaching Program back in 2002, and since then she has worked with hundreds of residential and commercial painting and other home improvement contractors to help them develop a more successful business. Ladies and gentlemen, today's guest, Linnea Blair. So here we are today with Linnea Blair. What you folks at home don't know is this is the second time we've done this interview because I forgot to hit record. So, Linnea, how you doing?
I'm doing really well, Carl. Nice to see you again.
You too. And so Linnea runs Advisors on Target. I've known Linnea off and on, oh my goodness, for a long time now. But Linnea, tell us, for Advisors on Target, who's your ideal client?
My ideal client is a business owner, entrepreneur, who usually got between 5 and 50 employees.
Okay.
And probably somewhere between 500,000 and 10 million in sales.
Good.
So I really, really enjoy working with the entrepreneur business owner. And they're usually people who are eager to move forward and run a more profitable, sustainable, and enjoyable business.
That's fantastic. And I know a lot of those people enjoy working with you as well. So Linnea, what problems do you help these entrepreneurs solve in their business?
Well, often they have reached a plateau. So they've grown as far as they can grow with their current situation, with the business owner running everything. And they're looking for advice and help on how to move past that, how to get past the block that's keeping them from growing further. And I can definitely help them with that by helping them clarify their goals and put together a strategic plan. The other situation where I often see business owners get stuck is they are growing the business, but they don't know where the money is. They're not really seeing the profits and the compensation that they would love to see when they started the business. So
everybody's making money but them.
Right. Often they're paying out, but they're not earning. So what I like to do for that is to help them really understand what's driving the profitability of their business, to create the financial plan that helps them get there, and to see where the changes are, because the numbers are going to tell the story about where they need to make changes in their business to help them become more profitable.
Are there other symptoms that may be going on that would make a business owner go, hey, I really need to take a closer look at this Advisors on Target?
Well, a lot of times those business owners are just wearing all the hats in their company. They have their fingers in every different process in the company, and they just can't handle it all.
Right.
So if you see people that are wearing all the hats, that's one symptom. Another one is they can't take time away from their business, can't take that vacation without being on their cell phone half the time, or having the business fall apart while they're gone. They don't have very many systems in the business. So either technology or process systems, almost everything is residing right up here in the owner's head or on their laptop, and it's not pushed out among the employees and the other people in the business.
So when these business owners try to go it alone, right, and try to fix these problems on their own, a lot of times they're so into it they can't see the forest through the trees, even though they try to and they mean well. But what are some of the common mistakes you see? One of the ones I see is they try to go it alone instead of maybe working with an expert like yourself that will shorten their learning curve. But what do you see as common mistakes they make when they do try to do this on their own?
Well, they often try to solve the problem by working harder, trying to do more of it themselves, trying to push themselves harder to achieve more. And there's just not enough of them to go around. Another thing is throwing money at a problem. They know they have an issue in their business. They know, let's say they don't have enough business, so they know they need to do some marketing. So they'll just throw money at marketing without really realizing, this isn't, I don't have a plan for this, and I don't know what the results are going to be.
Yep.
Or else another way is making a bad hire, just making a knee-jerk decision. I need to hire somebody, and hiring somebody that maybe they know and bringing them into the business, and it may not be the right person to help them grow or the right position to help them grow.
Got it.
And
What
making
is
the right choices too.
Okay, good. What is one free piece of advice you could give them? One action they could take to do on their own to start to really work themselves maybe out of these situations?
Well, I think planning is really key. And even without working with a professional such as myself, taking the time to plan and putting it on their calendar. Obviously, an annual plan is really important for a business, but even getting down to the nitty-gritty of weekly and daily planning to help move the business forward rather than just jumping up and running into the business and doing what's in front of you first, taking that time to plan what are the actions I can take today that are going to advance me towards my goal, and honoring that block time as if you would an appointment with your best client.
Very good. Very good. And I know you work with a lot of contractors. I know today contractors it's a good time to be a contractor, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. I know a lot of the contractors I'm working with right now are doing very well.
Very busy. Yeah. It's kind of a double-edged sword. There, a lot of them there's a lot of work out there to be had, but finding employees is a challenge, I know today. So what is maybe one free resource? Maybe you have something on your website that we could direct people to that they might be able to download, read, and learn more about how you can help and how they can be helped.
Sure. Well, I've written a couple of white papers, and one of the ones that I'll offer you a link that you can give to your audience is one I've written for best practices for businesses. Also includes some key performance indicators that can be for any type of business. But I've listed out of my experience a lot of the best practices that a good successful business would have in terms of different areas of your business. So administration, finance, marketing, technology, innovation. Nice. Those are all listed, and they'll give people a good pointer in the right direction.
So give us the address where they can get that.
Well, they can get that at advisorsontarget.com/whitepaper.
Okay, folks, advisorsontarget.com/whitepaper. I want you to run over there, go get this, go get your key performance indicators, and you'll be glad you did. So, Linnea, this is my favorite question in the whole show. What's the one question I should have asked you, but I didn't?
You should have asked me, why do you do what you do? Or why did you get
Linnea, why do you do what you do?
Well, I got into this. I took my coaching training about 20 years ago when I was coming out of the accounting industry because I really wanted to help people. And I took training for life coaching, corporate coaching, and business coaching. And I really landed with working with entrepreneurs, the small business owner, the family-owned business. Those are the people I'm really passionate about seeing succeed. And maybe it's because I'm an entrepreneur myself.
Yes, you are.
But I really, really enjoy seeing the small business owner achieve their goals, achieve the profitability, and really learn how to enjoy life and be able to take that time away from their business and get that freedom that they started a business to begin with.
Well, Linnea, that's 7 questions. You have been an absolutely wonderful, wonderful expert here. I hope people heed your advice. Please give us that website one more time, if you would, because I think it's worth repeating.
Sure. My website is advisorsontarget.com.
advisorsontarget.com. I've known Linnea for a while, and I've known a lot of people that have worked with Linnea. They speak very highly of her. So if your business is in need of an expert, consider going to Linnea's website. You'll be glad you did. So that's our show for today. Stay tuned. We'll have more shows next week. But for today, I'd like to thank our guest today, Linnea Blair. And Linnea, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Carl.
And we are out. Oh my God.